before you make the move, it's very important to review the current unit trust that you hold. If the current unit trust that you hold are good, or are best of breed fund compared to each category of where they are. Say for example, you've been buying Malaysia equity fund. So the fund that you have bought, when you compare to the other, maybe another 30 or 40 Malaysia equity fund available in Malaysia, then you see where do they rank in terms of performance, in terms of the quality. So if they belong to the top 20% of the whole number of the Malaysia equity fund, I think then in that case you have bought a good quality fund. Then in that case you may want to examine to see that the period that you have been holding these few funds, what period it is. Whether it is a market whereby the whole Malaysia equity market has been going down for 20% and 30% during this market. So for that matter, if this is a market that you have been holding, the market has been going down for the past 3 years or 4 years, then naturally the equity fund that you have, even though it's best of breed, it will not do good return. Okay, but of course if it's a best of breed fund but the market actually has been going up, and then yet is not giving you this kind of return, that's where that you may want to think twice whether you want to hold this fund and you should maybe sell this fund to go to other fund. Okay, most likely I would say if the market is good, okay, best of breed fund should have no problem to give the return or the target return that you want. Okay, but if you examine your fund and you compare to another 40 fund or Malaysia equity fund in the same category, then you find your fund actually is the bottom 20%. Okay, then you will know that when you compare whether is the market good or market no good, you should get rid of this fund and then invest into the better vehicle. Whether you still invest in the unit trust industry category, but you will change your fund, switch your fund to the best of breed fund, there's one option. Of course, you can also consider investing into ETF, into other investment. I would say to put cryptocurrency, whatever name you call it, whatever coin that you call it, into the purpose of preservation of wealth, or maybe in this case retirement, because we will need a lot of money to be preserved to support our retirement when we are old. It is an idea that which is totally unthinkable and totally should be right off. Okay, the reason why is that what we want to do, what we want to make sure when we actually invest for serious financial goal and we want to preserve our wealth, we must always follow this criteria. Number one, is it safe? Is it regulated? What are the underlying assets in this investment? I do not think cryptocurrency fulfill the criteria of being safe. Number two, will it always rise? We all know the Bitcoin or certain cryptocurrency can continue to go up, but can also drop very fast, 20, 30, 40%. And some coin may become zero value in one day. Okay, so definitely does not fulfill the criteria, always rise in long term, 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. Number three is the best of breed. Actually, I would think that any other investment that have got value is definitely better breed than any cryptocurrency that I don't know, like created from the thin air.